Hey, Bublynn, coming in, crushing this art. We got a kitty. We got a kitty. All right, so we're in here doing Taurus moon, Libra sun, right? So, so initially, this is someone that's coming from a very balanced place, like a very grounded place, because they don't have any water or fire, right, in the sun or the moon. So initially, this seems like someone that's coming from a very practical, steady, like wanting to hold to what was sort of place, but they're still acting in a way where they're trying to find new ways to do that. You know what I mean? They're still trying to work with that and generate new ways to relate with that. You know. So yeah. So if we think a little bit about Earth, Earth is like past, right? It's like it doesn't want to create new things like air and fire, right? And it doesn't want to relate like air and water, right? It's like fire and that it's dry and it's like just gonna do it, right? But now if we think about air, air's like kind of the opposite in that it like likes to generate new things, but it's also relatable. So it's almost like this person is coming from a place where they're just gonna do them no matter what, right? Like they're sticking to them and they're staying with them, right? Like they love what they love. Like don't try to change what someone loves. Like what the heck? And then but yet they're acting in a way where they're still trying to create new things based off that, right? Like they're still trying to find new ways to do that. Like Cardinal Libra generating ideas on how to interact with that. So maybe not all these things will fall into fruition because like but they might if like they're a really good idea and they just fall into what the Taurus does, but it doesn't seem like the Taurus would jump outside its box. But it does seem like always thinking about new ways to relate with what you love, right? Like cardinal air, but it's ruled by Venus, right? So this is the Venusian side. So this is so yeah, this is generating ideas for what you love, right? So this could be a really good alignment, right? You know what you love, Taurus, you're holding true to that, and you're always finding new ways to relate with, to new persons, place, and events that could be a part of this, you know what I mean? New ways to do it, like stuff like this. You're like very coming from a practical place, but a very like a thinker, you know what I mean? Like generating ideas based on what you love. So I guess first deck in Libra would be pure, just all for what you love, you know what I mean? Like lost in it. Second deck in Libra would be like, it is like all for what you love, but it's bringing your individuality into it. Like it's bringing a little bit more of you into it versus first deck in Libra is pure, just like lost in the light. You know what I mean? For what I love, generating ideas. Second deck in Libra is still generating ideas for what it loves, but it's bringing a little more of itself into it. Like the Aquarius energy, like it's bringing a little more of where it's coming from to that place. And third deck in Libra would be like the Libra that's still supporting what it's loved, but it's almost like could be like a spy. Like it's almost bringing a little bit of the other side. Like it's a little bit of the guy that's like, hey, I'm your buddy, but like, you know, there's also this and there's also that. Like we got to think about the other side. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that would be third deck in Libra because it would be like the Gemini element, right? Like I really support you and I see what you're saying or I see what I'm doing here, but maybe I could do it this way or maybe we could do it this way or maybe like, you know what I mean? Like seeing both sides element versus just bringing yourself second deck in Gemini or just purely supporting first deck in Libra. Second deck in Libra I meant last time. So yeah. So this is yeah, so just to sum up, this is someone that's coming from a very solid place, but they always want to act in new ways. And also they're coming from an unrelatable place, but they always find themselves acting in a relatable way. So that may like be like, what the heck? But yeah, but anyway, that's a little bit about Taurus moon, Libra sun, Bublynn, Sitra beach. Hey.